In this video, I would like to build on the previous discussion about the role of the evening routine in our emotional regulation and explore why a morning routine is crucial for leading a happy life and also how we can structure it to make the best of it. The first 2 hours after waking up are arguably the most important for our emotional, personal, and spiritual development. Establishing a consistent morning routine can set a positive tone for the rest of your day, helping you to cultivate mindfulness, increase productivity, and nurture a deeper connection with yourself. Let's dive into how we can make the most out of this vital time. But before that, hello, I am Marta, and on this channel we dive into the art of emotional regulation, things like meditation, mental discipline, self-love, and self-observation. All that is necessary for full self-acceptance and easier navigation of our emotional lives so that we can live to our full potential. I also write a blog for women where I discuss these topics in depth, and I offer some free resources like a PDF on controlling your emotions in 30 days and a breakup recovery helper. I also offer customized affirmation tapes for sleep. You can also download free morning and evening routine printables to outline your custom routines and anchor the items on your list before they become your second nature. You can find all of that and more in the links in the description below. And now let's get to the video. For some of us, the evening is like this only time where we get the me time, whether it's for relaxation, some chores, or just doom scrolling social media or any other guilty pleasures. I understand how many of us indulge in this because going to bed not only often ends up as overthinking, but also it means that in a blink of an eye, we have to wake up again and start a new day with new set of responsibilities. And it just feels like responsibilities just never end and there is no balance between them and the fun of our life. But the first step is always acceptance. When you accept yourself and embrace who you truly are and let deep self-love be the force to inspire the change, this is when the change is starting to happen. Because the change should never be a reason or condition for self-love. We love ourselves enough to make changes that elevate our life rather than waiting to love ourselves when some changes occur. However, this is why having a productive first 2 hours in the morning is so important. Instead of postponing sleep for evening me time and risking another day of sleep deprivation, we can create space for ourselves first thing in the morning and then have the best part of the day first, and this way also set the positive tone for this day. You can do something productive first, and then when you arrive to work, you already know that you, first of all, are wide awake, and second, you already did something productive today, so you can feel good about yourself, while your colleagues still need coffee to barely open their eyes, So for me, it's just such a rewarding feeling. And we all know that if you want to wake up earlier and introduce peace into your day, and set the positive tone for the day, you first need to make time by going to bed earlier and getting a good night's sleep, because sacrificing sleep is never a solution, especially since we, women, we need just more sleep than men do. And sleep is crucial for emotional regulation. So for this, I recommend you the video that I made on the evening routine last week. That way I will also link in the description below. And do not let this morning rush spoil your mood and this important time of the day, because when we first wake up, your brain transitions from theta state associated with light sleep and dreaming to an alpha state associated with relaxation and heightened creativity before fully entering the beta state associated with active thinking and alertness. And this state, this beta state, is where we spend most of our waking hours. And this is when the conscious mind takes over. During that alpha state, so this in-between state, your mind is more open and receptive to new information, making it an ideal time for learning and setting intentions. It's because the conscious mind, the guardian of the subconscious mind, is not yet fully in control and alert, which means it's easier to influence the subconscious or the subjective mind. In this alpha state, your subconscious mind is more open to suggestions. This makes the morning an ideal time to feed your mind with some positive affirmations, intentions, and goals, and just basically visualization of your desires. The subconscious mind stores emotions and experiences. Morning practices that engage the subconscious, such as meditation or visualization, can help process emotions and set a balanced emotional state for the day. So if you want to start your day optimally, the first 20-30 minutes will be the most important, and here is how you can spend it. You can start with 10 to 15 minutes of meditation. It could be vipassana, meditation with affirmations, body scanning, guided meditation, what is there? Loving kindness meditations. There are so many to choose from. So just bring the awareness to your body and listen to yourself for a while. Just be this observing awareness, just observe without judgment and just being present in the moment. Because the present moment is the only moment that ever exists. And this is the only time when you get to experience anything, right? Another thing you can do is breath work. For example, like a 10-minute session that will just calm your body, but also energize it through this guided oxygenation. You can also spend this time to set the intention for the day. You can express your gratitude for what you have and set the loving intention for the day. You can journal it by asking yourself questions like, what do you want to feel like today? Who do you want to show up as? What simple life luxuries like water in your tap, roof over your head, food on your table, bus to work are you grateful for today? Just sit in silence with just your favorite tea and express gratitude for the peace and all you have in life. It doesn't take much, but it's just such a shift of energy. And just sit in the morning and enjoy this peace. And I recommend not to use your phone just yet. Just make the first hour without any electronic devices or the internet. When we start our day by reading the news or just reading notifications, we lose the grounded state of the present moment, immediately turning into this external world instead of staying in the internal world of ours. Another good way to start your day is to listen to positive affirmations. I have plenty of these on my channel, and you can download or record some of the positive affirmations. They will be a perfect reminder of who you really are or who you want to be or who you want to show up as. Adapt it as your positive self-talk. You can start your day by a little bit of movement. For example, sun salutations or some Tai Chi are great for that. So you can do a series of sun salutations every morning to just move your body and get into this flow state. That Tai Chi routine will also help you a lot because it's basically just moving your body in the flow and a feeling with your body, experiencing with your body. And you can just cherish this time that you give to yourself for this. Be grateful to yourself. You can also spend this time journaling, writing freely from what your intuition or your higher self is telling you. Make it a habit to journal your emotions and check in with yourself daily and ask yourself, how are you? How are you feeling? Ask yourself this as you would a dear friend or a loving partner. You can also use this time to figure out your desires by writing down how you wish your dream day to look like, for example. And based on that, add more with time to this vision. And then you can figure out how to get to have this kind of day and work towards that goal. You can also have a morning walk. Go to the park or a forest nearby to absorb the peaceful nature of plants and birds. Nature is the ultimate expression of divine feminine, and we absorb this peace from it, which helps us to embrace more feminine energy ourselves, calm down, and just slow down for a moment. Of course, if you're going in the winter time, make sure it's somewhere safe, because it's going to be dark outside. When you're done with the emotional regulation activities like that, and you feel calm and you set the tone for the day, you still might have a little bit of time. So use this time to start building this dream life of yours, because even 30 minutes is something. You can start something that will develop your life towards your dream goal. And ask yourself, what is the smallest step I can do right now to bring me closer to that goal? Because even 30 minutes a day compounds to over 180 hours a year. That's the power of consistency and compounding. And once you know what you want, spend time on developing that idea, brainstorming, and getting creative, or taking courses on whatever you want to expand your knowledge on. Just the world is your oyster. And consistency and self-compassion are key to making these positive changes last. However, if we slip or feel too tired to do anything productive, that's okay. Practice radical acceptance towards yourself. Embrace all emotions that arise and acknowledge the situation as it is without any judgment. because we all sometimes just feel more tired or demotivated. You know, we work in cycles as women. So forgive yourself for moments of laziness. These are also needed. Sometimes the most productive thing you can do is to rest. So just listen to yourself and just try to notice if what you're feeling right now is just lack of motivation at this moment due to like lack of self-discipline and you just have to push through it, or is it the actual exhaustion and you just need some time to rest? Acceptance is your ticket to actually wanting to change. First, accept, then make positive changes. It can also work the other way around because our actions can also change our emotional state. You can select the best habits to start before, and good emotions will follow, perpetuating the motivation further. We don't beat ourselves up around here. Okay? We are our best friends who are always on our side and always have our own back. And if we slip, it's okay. It's a process and we are just not robots. We are humans who strive to be the best version of themselves and sometimes mess up. As I mentioned, there is power in consistency and repetition. And I promise you that if you try this and keep it up, even with ups and downs, you know, because nothing goes up in straight line, you will see improvement in your emotional regulation, stress levels, and overall happiness. That is all for today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope this helps you. And if any of these videos look interesting to you, then you can click on the next. You are brave. You are loved. Be kind to yourself. Bye now.